When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Back to pass. It's Herbstreit. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Falcons offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, Dick.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the...
Touchdown, Air Force! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Falcons in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The throw to the outside is complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Back to the ground game on the left. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's Herbstreit. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. That's not quite going to be. as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
The Falcons are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Runs for the tackle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Air Force. And they add 6 more to the board. Trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They want to run it left here. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Herbstreit. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the left side. There he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Down, Minnesota!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
35, Minnesota, 7.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've cleared.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Give to the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The spin, still on his feet. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and this offense will go back to work. And the Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Back's got it. Touchdown, Air Force. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Number 9, set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Herbstreit. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They keep it on the ground to open the third. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They are really clicking along. First and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious, he's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Handoff from the gun. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you could tell they caught up with him to force the fumble.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The quick out. At the 35, he's loose. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. The offense cashing it in on that drive. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this offensive...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of deep.
Touchdown, Falcons! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gonna swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On target over the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Turns it on at midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Got his man quickly. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Air Force. This defense making zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's into the open down the middle. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He's got him at the 40. There he goes. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Falcons have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll try it over the left side.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
But this punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That had to be a coverage bust because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the run. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy, and it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
And the Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their 9-yard line. just a little off. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team will get to it, and they'll down it just inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Quickly complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
325.
This guy can throw it. Got his man. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And